The start of the European Tour is upon us as we arrive here at Malaga, Spain. La Colina International Circuit, one track with more history than probably any other track on the schedule, and has had some amazing battles throughout the years. For round number 6 of 20 of the 2019 Sunoco Elite Series season, and oh boy, is there a lot to go over. So as we come into the European Tour, as you know, like last season, 40 points up for grabs for the person who can win the European Tour. I believe last year it was, I think it was Brock who won the European Tour last year. It might have been Ray Hall. I know they both won them, but I'm not sure which won which, as they were both really strong during that time, that season. But with 40 new points up for grabs, everyone's going to want to get a jump at that because that could very, very benefit your season as it goes on. John Angel gets his second pole position of his career for Trailblazer Motorsports. 2 wins on the year last year and is still looking for his first this year. Today could be his big chance. Alongside Philip Scott, who's had a very abysmal start to the season, down in 28th in points. He needs a good day today if he wants any chance of keeping owners for Maverick. On row 2, William Duncan, who's just seemingly getting stronger and stronger as this season goes on. He starts in P3 alongside Shane Vincent, who this was the track that he started his career at full frontal after being traded from Monarch last year. On row 3, Gatlin Downey, who won this event, I believe 2 years ago, under Hood Huddleston Stuco Racing, the only win out of Hood Huddleston Stuco Racing. He returns this year on row 3. We'll see if he can get another win here today. Alongside Paul Jackson, the 2017 champion, and this was the place he locked up his title, bringing it home and winning his first driver's title. He's in contention to win it this year, but it all starts in the European Tour to go for those 40 bonus points. On row 4, Jack Halleck has also had an abysmal start to the year and is out of owner's points at this point in the season. Wants to try to get back in. He starts on row 4. Roman Rahal finally has owner's points, as owner's points last week, so he doesn't have to worry about that anymore. Just needs to focus on keep getting good results. And on row 5, Scott Roush won Dodge Motordrome a few weeks ago during a fuel mileage event with which, you know, obviously fuel mileage, not great reception, but the race was all right nonetheless. Roush, though, is looking for another good result here today. He's been climbing the boards these last few weeks. And that's alongside Daniel Bouchard, who has been traded over to Shock Allison Racing, now driving the 6 car, replacing Ryan Griffin, who is now in the 25, who is also in the field this week. Daniel Bouchard has a new Husky Chocolate number 6 Honda Accord, and a lot of people are very hopeful to see what he can do back in a rank B car. Looking back to the field at some things more significant, like mentioned, the 25 is now Ryan Griffin. He starts, let's see, where is he starting? 25th place on the grid. We'll see how he can do. William Brock needs a good result today, 29th in points. If he doesn't get that good result, his owner's points could be doomed. Cordell Paulson not starting where he would have wanted, down in 22nd, while your points leader, your tied points leader, no, not anymore, not after the penalties. Your points leader, Vladimir Petrov, starts in 18th, although Roush right behind him in points, and this could be his chance to take it over. 3 people start from the rear here today. It's Carson Bowers and Wolstein von Schaefer, who got in not 1, but 2 incidents together back in practice. Both were sent to the rear due to going to a backup and penalties involving incidents with each other, and Tim Randolph, who failed tech inspection post-qualifying. So we're going to head down to the grid. A newly designed, or a new runoff at a turn 2 could make this a much less dangerous track, but that doesn't mean that no wrecks will be coming. We're going to go down and take the green flag here in Spain. And it'll be Sean Angel leading it down to the green flag, his second career pole position, and the first round of the European Tour here in Malaga, Spain. Green flag is in the air. As we come out of turns 1 and 2, Duncan gets the jump on the field over Angel, Downey, Vincent, Halleck, and Rahal. Scott did not get off the line as well as we would have expected. He's now maybe going to be challenged here by Roush. I think so. Yes, he will. Philip Scott struggling at the start of this race while William Duncan out in the lead. We come through, down into these really long, this really long right-hander, as everything's going to set up for the carousel for the first time. Right and left-hander past the stands and up the hill. Into the carousel for the first time, it's William Duncan, Gatlin Downey, Sean Angel, and then Jack Halleck and Roman Rahal fight for fourth. It seems that Scott's found his footing as well. He's starting to get himself back in this. Through the chicane and down the hill. And the land rush down to the line for the first time. Now Vincent challenging Halleck for fifth. And he'll get it before they even get through the second chicane. And into the hairpin, the final corner. Roush will dive on Halleck. I don't think that's going to work. Pull too tight. It is. William Duncan, your leader, out front after lap 1 of 20. Was there incidents? Yes, there was. We have Ryback has damage. Oh, there is Bubba Jones and Julio in the pits. Paulson has fallen behind. We'll check out what happened in a minute. But Duncan has just been overtaken by Downey. Gatlin Downey takes the lead away on lap 2. I believe he made that one in 1 and 2, and now he's got it away. Angel gonna start hunting after in third, Rahal in fourth, and Vincent in fifth, while now Fuller fights with Halleck. Halleck is not very fast right now. He got a great start, moved up, but he's been falling back ever since. There's your point leader, Vladimir Petrov. Started down in 18th, right now fighting for 12th? Yeah, that'll be 12th, and he just gets it. Yeah, there's where it happened. Right there. Someone went around into the dirt there. Brock and Freeze both need good days. Bouchard doing pretty well for himself in his first start. In a Schockhausen racing car with a new Husky Chocolate number 6 Honda Accord. I believe he's sitting up in the top 10 right now. 10th or 11th. The action at the front is settling down. What happened at the start of the race? I had a feeling this had something to do with Paulson, and it did as they were coming through. This downhill can be tricky, and everyone would just get together. That is no one's fault at all. Everyone just got together. It caused a lot of chaos. Things happen in scenarios like that, and you really can't fault anyone. Jones would get beached. He will probably return to the track, while Paulson and Ryback would get out of it. Bad luck for all of them. Again, it's really no one's fault what happened just there. And the other incident would happen when Bartlett, Aron, and Caesar would be running 3 wide for position. And yeah, Caesar would get bumped up onto the hill and would fly into the 41. Would be able to drive away pretty easily. Got control of that car pretty quick, but they would have to pit for damage. Bad luck for them as well. Again, it's just the commotion in lap 1. Things happen. No one's going to be blamed for that. Bad luck for all that was in. But it is Gatlin Downey who is your fastest car of the race so far. But Duncan is not giving up without a fight. About 8/10 slower last time around, but he's way faster this time. Oh, Duncan's kicked it back up. Right behind the 40. The start of the European Tour has been known as full frontal country, as these kinds of tracks is what really benefits those cars because they're so good around road courses. And it's proving once more as Downey is out front and Shane Vincent in the top 5, a speedway ringer on a road course, performing this well. It really shows how much they've developed these cars. for these kinds of conditions. Look back, everyone else is seemingly spread out now. I don't think there's been any other incidents since that first one. No, there is not. It is Gatlin Downey keeping just ahead of Willie D, Sean Angel, Roman Rahal, and Shane Vincent, your top 5. I believe I already mentioned it, but I'm going to say it again if I haven't already. Morgan Fuller started 11th on the grid and has already moved up into the 6th position. She's looking very fast early in the race. We could see a very good performance out of her if she continues on. Bouchard, that Husky Chocolate number 6, getting through Halleck now. He just got 2 spots right there. What I believe is now 9th for the guy who's in his first ride for Shock Allison, Jackson. Jackson's in. I believe he's reporting damage, a tire rub of some sorts. This is not what the 10 wanted. And he'll have to come in and get that fixed. Poor Jackson, man. This was looking to be a pretty good day, and yep, damage. The 10 is reporting there is damage on the 80, and the 83 is as well after his last incident. He's coming back in. Maverick, not what they wanted at all. Scott is carrying the torch, which has been the exact opposite so far this season. Let's go see if we can find where Jackson got the damage. They reviewed the tapes. They could not find anywhere where Jackson could have gotten that damage, but he was reporting it over the radio. It must have been somewhere we weren't seeing. But I have no idea where he got the damage, but he was reporting it. Bad luck for Jackson. Not the way he wants his championship to go at this point. And not the way he wants to start the European Tour. Back at the front of the field once more. Downey and Duncan, your top 2. Duncan was faster last time around than Downey, but it looks like Downey may have stretched it back out. They seem to be getting close and then separating over and over. Eventually, Duncan's going to have a challenge if he can get the pace back. Unless he's going to start just backing off. Try to save his tires for the end of the run. While Shane Vincent now closing down on the 1, and the 1 closing on the 78. Fuller is not too far. A lot of people still aren't out of this. Very impressive out of Bouchard. Up into 8th now. He got another spot, I believe, on Roush. Somewhere along the way. Good job out of him. Bouchard is just, he's running. He's doing the best he can. Look back towards the front once more. Now Duncan having to worry about Shane Vincent. Coming up behind him, full frontal, looking to go into a 1-3. Keep in mind, Downey and Vincent specifically have already scored a double podium this season. Back at Dodge Motordrome, when Downey got 2nd, Vincent got 3rd to Roush. So these two have been actually stepping it up lately for this team. And it's showing as Vincent is putting so much pressure on the 4. The 4 makes a mistake in the chicane. Going to the right side. If he goes to the right side, he has a chance to pass through here. If he doesn't, he doesn't. You got to go right. You can't go left. He'll stick it behind. I think he'll just try to set him up in turn 1 and 2, which is a much better place to do it. Come down to lap 7. Downey still leads over Angel. And now can Shane Vincent mount a challenge to the 4? Not yet. He's staying very patient with the 4. He's matured a lot in these last few years. Even just in this last year when he joined this team, he was really aggressive just a few years ago, but he's learned to be patient with cars and pressure them into mistakes as he is now. As Duncan makes one right there. And instead of using his normal Shane Vincent aggression, he'll use the pressure from behind, force Duncan into a mistake, and Shane Vincent up into 3rd. And I believe Rahal will capitalize to go in the 4th. Poor Duncan, man. These guys are just pressuring him hard in this race. One of the better road course ringers in the league, but when pressure is right behind you, it's hard to keep it behind. Because of that, Duncan now having to fend off Morgan Fuller, and he may drop out of the top 5 here. from 3rd to 6th in just a few corners. Duncan really needs to get a hold of himself and get back through this field. Fuller now challenging Roman Rahal for 4th while Angel continues to close in. He's there now. We could see a challenge soon. The 15 reports damage. Oh no, here it is. There's another incident. Schaefer and Faber, what happened? You'd think he'd learn his lesson after he pulled this last year, and then he pulled it in practice earlier this weekend, but making too eager of a move in turn 1 and 2 doesn't work! And once again, Schaefer dumps someone, and Schaefer and Faber are out of the race, and Schaefer, oh boy, are the stewards gonna be mad at you. This is the 3rd time you've pulled something like that. There may be a fairly large penalty incoming for the driver of the 7. Bad luck for Faber, wasn't his fault. But we continue on. Look at Sean Angel. He wants a win this year. He's got what? 4 career wins? This would be his 5th? I believe so. If he can win, this would be his 5th. This would be Downey's 3rd. This would be Shane's 2nd. And Fuller is the only person in the top 8. Only person in the top 8 who has never won. But I want you to keep in mind that Petrov and Bouchard have caught the back of the front guys. They are now in this. Do not count them out. Bouchard is a road course ringer, and being at a new team, a much better team, he has a lot of confidence. So Bouchard, I could see trying to tear his way through the field, but we're coming up on pit stop soon, and the question serves, undercut. Yes or no? Will anyone pull it? That's still just Faber and Wolfsy. I thought that was Halleck for a second. It wasn't. The Wolfsy and Faber in the pits. Angel got wrecked at this race last year. Actually, he dumped Roush with like 2 to go in 2nd. And 3rd, if I'm correct. And Angel, he was performing really well here last year, but he just got over-aggressive for a move late in the race, and it cost him. Got a penalty for it. And now Angel wants redemption for last year, and he is very close now. Could we see a late dive? Yes, we will! Sean Angel down the inside of Gatlin Downey for the lead. Here we go. It's on. Broxton! Oh my god. Everyone's reporting damage. Oh, but Brock waited with his damage. He can pit. Is this an undercut? How long was he? Oh, that might be some sort of undercut. We'll see. We'll see. It's 3 seconds a lap quicker. So if these guys stay out 2 laps longer, Brock may be able to make up the time he lost from having to fix that damage. He might not be screwed. Angel gets the lead back, and he's going to try to run away with this win. Shane now having to worry about Morgan Fuller closing in as Duncan has been dropped back to 9th. He needs to get in the pits. He needs to get that setup changed. He is not fast. Petrov now moving on Scott. Petrov has been just amazing this year so far. Everyone's waiting for it to fall apart. Roger Ray doing very well, down in 11th, while Vince Freeze holds the top 10. Curtis dropped a few positions. He's down to what is now 13th as Baranowskis gets through. Anderson doing all right. Griffin hanging out in 16th, while Rowe makes the move up into 17th on Thompson. It's a good day for Fallout so far. They're missing McShane after McShane lost owner's points. Griffin in his first start in the 25, doing pretty well. Good for him, good for him. Eric, up into 22nd now. He's making moves finally. 6 positions up, so we'll see how that goes. We come down, we should actually be seeing pit takers now. We are. Rahal will undercut the field. He's the first one to make the call. And Rahal is in. Most people expect 2 cars, or 2 tires, because the time you save in the pits would be worth it with track position as well. It's not too easy to make a pass around here, with the exception of a few areas. But Rahal is the only one in, and as expected, 2 tires. He wants track position. Track position is more important than fresher tires around here, is what was the expected call. 12 seconds in the pits, in and out. And he'll sit at the tail of the field. Jackson, as before stated, Jackson is pretty much doomed because he will have to pit again. He's actually already caught up to the back of the pack again, but it's too late. As Rahal will start his crusade. And yeah, that proves that Brock might be screwed. Bowers is in the pits. What happened? Bowers would try to slip it down the inside of Steven Thompson here and would launch it a little too hard, overdrive the car into Thompson and into the barrier. But that was really just Bowers' fault. Really can't blame anyone else for that. Sucks, bad luck for Bowers, but mistakes happen, things happen. Sorry, man. Angel has a tight lock on the lead for now. As we come down the hill, this should be pit stops. Right here, right now, everyone should be in. There's no reason you shouldn't be pitting right now. Especially people like Duncan, who is struggling for pace. He needs to come in. Here he comes. Angel is in. Downey, Vincent, Fuller, Scott, Petrov, Bouchard, and Duncan. All the important people at the front of the field are in, and even the people behind are all in as well. No one going to risk staying out for an overcut. That isn't worth it. Oh, Griffin got loose there. Held up to 47. We are all in now. Oh, contacting the pits happens sometimes. Or that. We're gonna refuel. Duncan gonna probably come out there. Oh, a little slow out of his stall. Vincent, a bad stop. Scott gets a bad stop. And in and out of the pits. It's Angel. Well, actually, it's Jackson. Jackson will have to come in. So provisionally, it should be Angel, Fuller, Rahal, Downey, and Bouchard, your top 5. Vincent, and especially Scott. That's up Maverick not having a good day today. Although where Scott lost, it seems that Eric has gained. Trying to even that out. Paulson will have to come in as well. And then he's got damage. Unfortunate for some, but very fortunate for these two people right here. Morgan Fuller for Bavarian Thunder Racing and Roman Rahal, the reigning champion for Ditech Motorsports, sit 2-3 now behind Sean Angel. The question now sits, who will be the fastest guy once the run gets going? Rahal now weaves it around, takes second away from Fuller. How did Brock end up? 31st. Down with... Wait, no, he's not. Wait, no, he's not. Hold on. Did that work? Oh, geez, I think it worked. I think Brock's strat worked. Freeze's tires weren't warmed up. He took advantage of it. Caught him napping, and Brock's got the spot. Oh, I thought Brock was falling behind. I was wrong. I was very wrong. Brock knows what he's doing now. He's here to fight. He got it right. Which means Connor did as well. Connor, where did Connor pit? I need to check that. Where was Connor when he pit? Lap 8. Oh, that's a risk, but he can make it. He could make it just barely. If he really tries, he could make it. It's a risk, but he'll probably take it. as Randolph would be coming into the corner with the 27 of Ard and would just get a little too close, hook the back end of the 27, and around he would go into the wall, and that damage would be terminal, and I think the stewards are going to have to talk to Randolph about that one. Got a little too aggressive, and it will cost Ard a good day. Bad luck for Sean Ard. And there it is, Jackson in the pits. Angel will take the lead back. It's over. There it is. Angel has the lead. Brock has now dropped back a few positions. The worn tires are starting to play an effect on him. He's just trying to hold on for a top 20. That's all he probably wants, because a top 20 will keep him safe in owners for now. Rowe now looking on the 25 soon. Could we see a challenge here? This should be for 14th. It will be, and here he comes. This is for 14th on the grid. Down the inside, this is the main passing zone on the track, it seems. Not too hard to make a pass here, just gotta keep it around the outside. And I think Rowe should have it, yep. Lots of people started with good days and it just fell apart. Scott, Roush, Curtis, Ray had a good day. Thompson was doing all right. And yet now here they are at the back of the grid. Alec had a good day going. He started great, but it's fallen apart completely. Bad luck for all of them, man. But this is the day. Although Trailblazer are looking at a penalty for the 7, they're looking at a win on the other side of the garage. This time will be 5 laps to go for Sean Angel. He is 0.5 a lap slower. At that pace, they'll catch him. Oh, keep an eye out. What happened? Hurley has let them through. He's now letting people through. That's good. Freeze is going through. Anderson is going through. Brock's not far, but Hurley now going to fall back. He's refusing to pit, though. He's trying to make it. I think the guy who's... Oh, no! Talk about that in a minute, because Halleck, tire's gone on the 74. Halleck, day started good, fell back, and a tire goes down near the end with a nail in the coffin for his day. Horrible luck for the 74. Like I said, the guy who's probably the happiest right now has got to be Daniel Bouchard. Moves from Fallout after being abandoned by Thundersport back up into a good Honda Satellite and performs in his first race back out in a better team. The confidence out of him has got to be very high as he'll exit today with a top 5 under his belt, as long as he can keep Petrov at bay. Petrov should go with the points lead once more, as the people in front of him are not points contenders. Closest being Ray Hall and Downey. Closest points contender is his teammate Willie D. Anderson is one of them. But a lot of big points contenders did not have good days. Roush is not having a great... Well, it's not necessarily a bad day. He's 17th. That could be worse, but he is going to lose some points. For the driver, the 77, is Brock going to launch down the inside of his teammate, as Hurley will... No, Hurley is finally going to throw in the towel on trying to stretch this. He's in. That's going to give people one more spot, which is what Scott, Eric, and, well, pretty much all the Mavericks want right now. They want at least one more spot. At least salvage something out of today. Today has been a disaster for Maverick Wolf. It's even been halfway a disaster for Trailblazer. Trailblazer's bittersweet of a victory this could be. Ditech has one driver about to be penalized, the other still in the pits. Full Frontal just had one of their drivers pit. Full Frontal's doing all right though. They're probably second best off after TUA, it seems. Bavarian has got to be happy. because I believe I did see Baranowska's back here. Oh, Baranowska's dropped a little bit. Okay. Still not a bad day. It's all right. Crouch Racing has had an abysmal day. Thundersport has been having an day. Although Shock Allison has got to be ecstatic. They got one guy in the top 5, another guy climbing through, and I believe I saw Roger Ray was doing okay. Yeah, he's trying to get a top 20. Overall, Shock Allison's going to gain a lot of points from today. But truly, today is all about this man. His first start back out after in the European Tour. After last year, he wrecked out, has had a not so good start to the year, and is finally going to get his redemption. 3 laps to go for Sean Angel, and he'll go from pole, most laps led, to most likely winning this race. I see a battle behind. Bouchard and Downey do battle. For 4th, Bouchard, don't throw this away. No, he's going to be patient. He's patient. Good. Good man. Not going to push it too hard. He's not going to cause an incident. This race was pretty chaotic, but nowhere near as chaotic as last year's. That's for sure. Oh, Downey makes a mistake. Here we go. Bouchard closing in. Wants to upgrade that 5th to a 4th. Make the team even happier, and he will launch it down the inside of the 40. Sadly, Bouchard pretty much has no chance at gaining owner's points today because, well, duh. 30th in points is 3rd right now. Very impressive out of Fuller, may I say. Fuller, amazing out of her. This is a huge confidence booster after a not so good start to the year for the 53. And it's exactly what they needed. Scott and Brock will have all right days, enough to keep them safe in owners for now. Bouchard, stop trying to defend from the 86. Let him go. He's a lap down. Why are you defending? Let him go. Okay, Bartlett's going to back off. He knows. It'll be 2 to go this time. Bouchard continuing to try and stop Bartlett for no reason whatsoever. Bartlett is 35th and a lap down. But nonetheless, now it is Petrov who is right behind the 40. It's not going to work, Petrov. Petrov. Everyone knows this move doesn't work unless you try it in the other lane. And, oh my god, did he make that work? Oh, no, he'll have a bad line through here. If Downey can push him down to the curb. That was actually a very good launch out of the corner for Petrov, but can he defend it? Nope. He couldn't pull it. He might be able to get it a few corners later, but nope. Not gonna happen. Shane Vincent and William Duncan in 7th and 8th. Freeze will come home with a top 10, which is what he needs. And Max Anderson, after being, well, suspended after last year's race, looks like he's going to end up in the top 10. Good job out of him. Scott trying to make up one more spot at the end. One more right at the end to just try and bring together an okay day. Maverick will not finish in the top 10, which is incredible to think about. Something that you don't see happen. Oh, Caesar has to come in for a splash of fuel as well. He was on a different strategy. He has to do it as well. But here we go. He'll come through the carousel. Rahal has no chance at this. So unless something happens to Angel, this race is over. Petrov is still pressuring the back of the 40. Downey is trying to keep him at bay. Can he do it? Is he going to protect the line? He left the door open. Petrov didn't take it. Oh, he leaves the door open there, but Petrov still can't get there. Downey closes the door. Oh, this is a good battle. Check back up on these two in a moment, because we got to announce it here. This time, White flag is in the air for Sean Angel and Trailblazer Motorsports, looking for win number 1 on the year. How are these two doing? Oh, Petrov again gonna try and slide it through here. He almost made it work last time. He's got it this time. Again, but can he hold it through 1 and 2? He couldn't last time. What about this time? No! Downey holds it again! Petrov's got a better challenge this time, though. Wrong line, Petrov. You're not gonna get there. Downey's got the preferred line now. And a little over the curb. This battle continues raging on the final lap. This is for a top 5. 3 valuable points that Petrov does not want to lose. But Downey, the preferred line through here, will take it back. What a great battle between those two. But Angel had a good battle with Downey near the beginning of the race, and he got it and he ran. It'll be an easy win for the driver of the 78. If I'm correct, it'll be his 5th career race win. Won Kansas a few years ago, then the Royale, and then the 2 races last year, and then he'll come out and get his 5th career win here at La Colina. I believe his 2nd road course win of his career. I believe so. Down the hill, one last time, through the chicane. He's had a bad start to the year, but this could be where it all turns around. And through the last corner, Sean Angel will take his 5th career win and will start out the European Tour as best as he could have. He wins in La Colina. It'll be Rahal in 2nd, Fuller 3rd, Bouchard in 4th, and Downey will hold him off for a top 5. Petrov in 6th, Shane Vincent 7th, Duncan 8th, Freeze in 9th, and Max Anderson will round out the top 10. Did Brock make it? Oh, look at that cluster. He will. What about this drag race? Oh, this is cool. Connor versus Takayama versus Shepard. Oh, Takayama got the spot. What were they fighting for there? 21st. Got a little too exciting there for 21st. That was a cool battle nonetheless. Could have been worse for Maverick. 3 cars in the top 20. Wait, really? Jackson made it back to a top 15. That's really impressive. Like, wow. So 3 guys in the top 20. Where is their 4th? 29th. So all in the top 30, 3 in the top 20. It was an alright day for Maverick. Better than I thought it would be. TUA had by far the best day of all the teams. 6th, 8th, and 11th for the team. But today is all about Sean Angel. And you know what, Daniel Bouchard. 4th place in his first start out for Shock Allison Racing. A very, very impressive showing. Great job out of him. Congratulations, Sean Angel. Let's go look at your finishing results. And so, Sean Angel takes the win here around La Colina, one of the most chaotic circuits on the calendar. Definitely didn't disappoint. We had some chaotic moments in this race. Definitely not as bad as last year, though. Rahal takes 2nd. Fuller, I believe that is Morgan Fuller's 1st career podium. And if so, congratulations to her. Very impressive. Bouchard in 4th. Downey in 5th, Petrov in 6th, Shane Vincent 7th, Duncan 8th, Freeze 9th, and Max Anderson rounds out your top 10. I do not believe Bouchard gets owner's points through this race. I don't even think he's close yet, but this was definitely an amazing start for the 6. Amazing start for him, and soon he may be on his way to try and get it. Brock could be in danger soon, which is amazing to think about. Very weird. Rose, Scott, Benyako, Baranauskas, Jackson, Roush, Griffin, Thompson, Monaco, and Brock rounds out your top 20. All three Bavarians in the top 21. Very impressive. And you just look back at some of the people who didn't have so good luck. Curtis Jones, Bartlett, Ryback, Ard, Bowers, Thaber, and Schaefer. Bowers and Schaefer already had a bad weekend going, and it just got worse. Schaefer will have to answer to the stewards. Randolph will have to answer to the stewards as well. But congratulations to Sean Angel. Next time, we're going to head out to Autodrome de Paris, a much less chaotic track, but it's still an action-packed track that we all love. And we're very excited to see our first and only full speedway on the European Tour. Last time out, Eric Monaco won there. The same place his brother won a few years ago. Track that the Monacos have a good history at. Could we see Connor's first career win there? That would be exciting. Once again, congratulations to Sean Angel, and we'll see you all when we head to France for round 2 of the European Tour. Next time, ciao.